We've learned in previous Mishnayot that if a person wants to prepare something on Yom Tov, it has to be from what's called, let's see here, it has to be called min hamuchan, hachana. In order to do something, we learned that in the first parak, it has to be v'hechinu, it has to be prepared from beforehand. And something that's shalohu chan merosh, that's not prepared before, is called eino min hamuchan, or muktzeh. Our Mishnah is going to discuss what happens if I don't know if it was min hamuchan, if I don't know if it was muktzeh or not. In our last Mishnah, we talked about the fact that you can't trap, you can't catch fish, okay? Net fish. That should means to trap. You can't fish or you can't trap animals in order to prepare them. What happens if I don't know if they were prepared from beforehand or not? Okay, so what fishermen would do is they would take their nets and they would throw them across the river. And they would leave them there, and then after a while, of course, fish would get caught and they would pull them in. What happens if I threw a net across the river from before Shabbat or before Yom Tov? Actually, Shabbat is not relevant here because you can't prepare it. From before Yom Tov, and now it's Yom Tov, and I wanna eat my fish. Says the Mishnah. This is we're in Beitzah, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Bet. Second chapter in the second Mishnah and third chapter of Beitzah. Mitzudot chayav va'of v'dagim. If I have traps for chayav va'of, animals. Obviously, deer trap or whatever, when you catch it, and v'of are birds, v'dagim and fish. Shasan me'erev Yom Tov. I made them before Yom Tov, and now I come to Yom Tov, and I find fish in it. Lo yitom mehem b'Yom Tov. I can't take for them on Yom Tov. Ela im ken unless yodea shenitzodu me'erev Yom Tov. Unless I know they were trapped, they were caught before Yom Tov, because then they're min hamuchan, and then they're not muktzeh. But if I don't know, we're going to see in a second. There was a story about one nachri, one non-Jew. Shehevi dagim the Rabban Gamliel b'amar mutarim. He brought fish to Rabban Gamliel that were this case we're going to see, and Rabban Gamliel said mutarim him. Ela she'eino retzila kabel imenu. I don't want to take it from him. A very interesting Mishnah, very interesting story. What's going on about this nachri? Let's look at the Bar Tanura. Chisirei mechzera v'hachitani. Chisirei mechzera is a textual device we find very often in the Gemara. The Gemara will say, what's going on here? Chisirei mechzera, the part of the story is missing. V'hachitani, this is what it should say. But safek muchan asur. If you're not sure if it's muchan or not, then it's asur. Meaning, it's according to this Gemara, has to be mina muchan. It has to be ready. You have to be aware of it. And if it's not ready, then it's asur. Okay? Rabban Gamliel matir. Rabban Gamliel says, no, if it's a safek, if you're not sure if the fish were caught in the net before or not, mutar. And then this is the story of a Nachri who brought fish to Rabban Gamliel. He said, yes, mutar, because I think safek is mutar. But I don't want to take from him. Ein ritzoni lekabel mimenu. Some say, okay, we say, why didn't he want to take from him? Sha'ani soni atar. I hate that guy. Like, he didn't want to take from him, not because of halacha, I just didn't like that particular guy. I'm not sure why in fact, then, the Mishnah would bring Rabban Gamliel's his position, but why would we want to know, Ein Ritzoni, why would we care if we hated the guy? Sounds more halachic than that, but you can look it up on your own. You'll notice here, the Bar Tanura goes into a whole extensive discussion about the halachic ramifications. So he said the Bar Tanura has a halachic thing, he says he has a whole halachic thing, that's a good word. Ein halachak Rabban Gamliel. We don't hold like Rabban Gamliel. In the case of safek, asurim. Okay, we hold that if it's not ready, it's asur, it's not mutar. And also you can't move it. If you can't eat it, you can't move it. But let's say you can say from the shape. The fruits are squished. It's not possible that they pick them today. Or fish brought from far away. They could not have been trapped or caught today. They are mutarim. Those are permitted. And then he goes to a whole interesting, I'm not going to go through each individual case. What happens if something was brought from outside the tchum, a non-Jew brought it, but he brings up a halakha concept that I think is important to know about. He says if they brought it from there, then you have to, if it's brought from outside the tchum, from one day of Yom Tov to the next, you have to wait what's called b'chedei sheyasu. Chedei sheyasu means, let's say, the guy, if a non-Jew brought you something on Yom Tov on the first day, so the second day is a different day of Yom Tov, not Rosh Hashanah, but it's on a different day, it's Safek Yom. So if he brought it to me on what first day of Pesach, and then in Chutz La'aretz, remember it's Bet Pesach, right? It's those 2 days of Yom Tov. Okay, so if he brought it to me on Sunday, on the second day, it's another day of Yom Tov, but it's Safek Yom, so I don't have to worry about from this day to that day. But I have to wait B'chedei Shiyasu, I have to wait the time it would take him to bring me the thing if he brought it to me on Yom Tov itself. I mean, I can't benefit from Chilu Yom Tov on the first day, immediately on the second day. You have this idea of Kadesh Yasu in a number of different halachic areas, but it's worthwhile to see. Nonetheless, we don't pass like Rabbi Shimon, and we say that if there's something that's a safek, you're not sure if it was muktzah or not, it is muktzah, and you can't benefit from it on Yom Tov. We'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.